what's first? I don't know. I'm still trying to hear.
Oh, yeah, we should have the Faith Rivera song thing called Life.
That.
After that's what we play?
No, after that is Love is the Answer.
Okay.
And then,
Insight to find my God.
yes.
Celebrate your life together.
Read this one.
That's what I thought. It's my one leg.
If you remember learning this. That was my favorite thing. I do it on every song. Try to work this out.
There was a. You know, separate the things. Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Today is the day I will change. I will find 3 pennies and they'll be heads up. I will walk like a queen in my tennies and jeans, 'cause I know where I come from. From the stars and the sun, from that magical one, I am part of this thing called life. Yeah, from the known to unseen, everything in between, I am part of this thing called life. Woo! Yes, today is the day I'll remember to see only good, only God happening through you and me. I will not forget all the treasures due me, 'cause I know where I come from. Where? From the stars and the sun, from that magical one, I am part of this thing called life. Yeah, from the known to unseen, everything in between, I am part of this thing called life. I am one with this thing called life. Here we go. Yeah, today is the day I'll be more of myself.
Someday we all must die. We're all homeless boys and girls, and we are never heard. It's such a lonely, lonely, lonely world. People turn their heads and walk on by. Tell me, is it worth just another try? Light of the world, shine on me. Love is the answer.
Shine on us all.
Shine on us all, set us free. Love is the answer. Here we go now. Ooh, yeah. And when you feel afraid, love one another.
When you've lost your way,
Love one another. When you're all alone, love one another.
when you're far from home,
Love one another. When you're down and out, love one another.
when your hope runs out,
Love one another. When you need a friend, love one another.
when you're near the end,
Love, we got to love. We got to love one another. Light of the world, shine on me. Love is the answer.
oh yes it is.
Shine on us all, set us free. Love is the answer. One more time. Light of the world, shine on me. Love is the answer. Shine on us, shine on us.
Shine
gonna set us free. Love is the answer.
Woohoo! Well, good morning, everyone. Happy to see you all here. We were away for a little while and we missed you. Big time. Yeah. But I know it was fabulous. It was a wonderful service. Yay, people are coming in. So we're going to stand. I'm going to ask you all to stand, and we're going to sing one of our very favorite Ricky Byers songs, Holy, Holy Way. Oh, yeah, you got to sing out. You do the response. I'll do the call. This is one of Tom Tom's favorites. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me know that love is all around.
Let me know that love is all around.
Oh, let my steps reveal a path of peace.
Let my steps reveal a path of peace.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me learn from all the ways I fall. Oh, let me know that love can heal us all.
Let me know that love can heal us all.
Oh, let me know the good that's overflowing.
Let me share the good that's overflowing.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Woo, nice. Thank you.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Unity of the Oaks. I'm Rev Stacy. It's so glad to see you today. You know what? You are loved. You are very loved. You are accepted right where you are. I don't know where you've been, but I know where you are right now. And I love you. You are loved. You are love expressing. And here's the great thing about Unity. We love and accept you just for who and what you are, where you've been, and we're going to give you spiritual tools, spiritual practices to transform your life. Are you ready? Yes, we're ready. Yes, we're ready. Are you awake? I mean, we've been giving you an extra half hour, everybody. And you appreciate that. Thank you, Tom. I like that. Okay, today we are on chapters 5 and 6 in this great book, This Life is Yours. I know Layla's in the back doing the camera, and she's like, stay still, Stacy, right? Let's just give her, how you doing back there, Layla? Good. Did you hear a little good? Okay. Still good? Yeah, that was not so great. Okay. So This Life is Yours by Reverend Martella-Whitsett, the Vice President of Silent Unity, and her daughter, Alicia. And today it's all about taking intentional action. We take a lot of actions in our life, but today it's about taking intentional action and then really embracing your life, all of your feelings, all the ups and downs. Everyone got quiet now. So that's why we're here today, everybody. We're going to be learning how to discover our power, claim our wholeness, and heal our lives through intentional action and embracing all of life. So right now, go ahead and say hello to the folks who are next to you and hello to those online. I saw that Jackie was joining us. And I know we've got some others too. We want to say a special welcome, actually, everybody. I'm going to put him on the spot. We have, as you know, our beloved Suwan is just stepping away from the coordinator position, not away from our church. But today we have, stepping into her position is Linz. Linz is in the back. There he is. He's very tall. You can't miss him. And Linz, everyone, grew up at Unity of Palo Alto. So, look at that, Linz. All you had to do was go to Unity as a kid. Wow. It is a wow.
And he's a sound man.
He's a sound individual.
He's a sound individual, Rick says. No, and interesting too, I've been saying I want to go into podcasting, and guess what Linz does? Podcasting, right. So Linz is a gift already, we know. So welcome to Linz. Let's say hello and welcome to him too. Okay, well, positive affirmative prayer is the foundation of unity, so why don't we start with that, everybody? So take a breath. And just like an ah, ready? Ah. Oh yeah, that felt good. Let's do that again. Another breath and an ah. As we settle in, as we give thanks for arriving, for right here and right now, this now moment. Take another breath. I've arrived to this now moment, and my heart is grateful. My heart is opening up to the messages of this moment, to the messages of this morning and the messages of today. My soul is open and hearing, and I'm listening as I know that there is something for me in today's service. We bless everyone who's a part of today's service and who's made it flow with ease and grace. We give thanks for everyone who's come before us at Unity of the Oaks, and we give thanks for all those who will come after us and everyone who are in our seats, whether here in person or virtually today. We bless our larger Thousand Oaks community. And so with great gratitude, we open up today's service as we say amen, amen, and amen. This is our truth that we proceed forward with. And so it is, everyone. Welcome to Unity of the Oaks. Good morning. Let's get started with song. First song. Lucy really wanted to read the daily word to you all. It's a good one, Lucy. I understand. We're going to do a song first, and we'll get right to the daily word. Thank you.
Rick's going to lead us on this, but we're all invited to sing.
I will leave this world as it is, go inside to find my God.
Sing along.
I will leave this world as it is, go inside to find my God. Inside there is peace, inside there is joy, inside there is more than enough. Inside there is peace, inside there is joy, inside there is sacred love. I will leave this day as it is, go inside to find my God. I will leave this day as it is, go inside to find my God. Inside there is peace, inside there is joy, inside there is more than enough. Inside there is peace, inside there is joy, inside there is sacred love. I will leave this life life as it is. Go inside to find my God. I will leave this world as it is. Go inside to find my God. I'll go inside to find my God.
Good morning. I am Lucy Nye, one of the members of the Unity of the Oaks prayer team. And I will be also next door for you if you need prayer today. And now I have the honor of preparing us for our time of meditation with the reading of the daily word. And this daily word is guidance, and it is from June 15th, 2023. And the affirmation, my spiritual intuition is my guiding light. When I quiet my mind, I hear wisdom and feel the deep knowing that comes from God within. Like a car's headlights illuminating the road before me, my insight and intuition guide me through darkness. The lights do not show the entire drive, and yet I trust the journey. I do not need to see the whole path to move in the right direction. Indwelling Spirit is my trusted guide. I focus on what is before me. I do one thing at a time and keep moving forward. I don't think about where I've been or feel in a hurry to get where I'm going. Even if I am unsure of what comes next, I remember I am co-creating with God. Without fail, the light of guidance reveals the next part of my journey exactly when I need to see it. And from Job chapter 22, verse 28, you will decide on a matter, and it will be established for you, and light will shine on your ways. Again, our word for today is guidance, and the affirmation, my spiritual intuition is my guiding light.
Thank you, Lucy. So we are going to take a moment of meditation. This is our time to just pause in our morning and our week. So join me as we really tap into that spiritual intuition, as we just really allow the chair to support you. Put all of your weight in the chair. Let your shoulders come down away from your ears. And as you take a breath, just feel your body completely relaxing, and perhaps your eyes close, or you lower your gaze, or you can also gaze upon our Christ candle up front here, reminding you of that divine light that is within you. So in this time of meditation, we just focus on this breath. And then the next breath. take a moment to just allow ourselves to settle in, to be quiet. We follow our breath in and out. And we hear the words, be still and know. So quietly whispering that to yourself. Be still and know. Allowing stillness to resonate within you. Be still and know. And again, repeating it quietly to yourself. Be still and know. Feeling that stillness start to fill your entire being from your toes all the way to your head. Be still and know all is well. And now the words, I am enough. I am enough. Whispering it quietly to yourself. I am enough. Allowing yourself to feel these words of being enough. I am enough. With a breath in and with a slow breath out. I am enough. And now, all is well. Feeling your body relax as you say this to yourself. All is well. A simple mantra, all is well. In this moment, all is well. And perhaps there's a situation that needs prayer in your life or someone else's life, and so you just see these words written in light, all is well. And you see all is well written on the situation. You see the light of the words all is well wrap around and support, dissolve into and become one with this situation. And you repeat to yourself, all is well. And so we move down into our heart space as we affirm, my heart is open. Feeling the warmth that is created at your heart center as you speak these words to yourself. My heart is open. Feeling the warmth, feeling the openness. My heart is open. As you feel yourself receiving the love that is the universe, that is you, that is within and around every living thing. My heart is open. I am connected to it. To the love that breathes me. The love that supports me. The love that walks with me. My heart is open. For love is my source. And so we affirm these words quietly to ourselves. Love is my source. Love wraps me like a blanket. Love supports me like the biggest, strongest rock from the highest mountain. Whispering again to yourself, love is my source. And lastly, we whisper these words: I honor the powerful, compassionate light of the divine within. I honor the powerful, compassionate light of the divine within. Honoring yourself in this moment. Honoring your past, honoring your present, honoring your future with the words, I honor the powerful, compassionate light of the divine within. Taking a moment of appreciation for yourself, for the highs, for the lows, for the challenges you've overcome. You have survived 100% of your days. And you are here with your heart open, in which you are enough. And in these moments where you know that when you are still, your heart is open, that it is love as your source supporting you. And so you remind yourself that during your week, you can tap back into this moment of remembering, this moment of honoring the light within you. Taking a moment to feel the heart open, the light flickering within you, grace surrounding and supporting you, knowing all is well. Affirming to yourself, all is well. So we take a breath of thanksgiving, a breath of awakening. We start to move our fingers and our toes. Maybe we rock our head from side to side. Take another breath, feeling ourselves again aware of the chairs and people around us. To give thanks for this moment of meditation, this time out. And so it is. So we open our eyes as we say amen and amen. So it is. Blessings.
You will do amazing things with the choice each new day brings. And with every step, bless the progress that you make. The reason you live is found in every gift you give. Love your life, love your dreams, and you will do amazing things. Amazing, you will do amazing things. will do amazing things. All the people you will know, all the places you will go. Don't worry when or where or how. You don't have to know right now. You're on the right track. No need to look ahead or back. Just enjoy what this day brings, 'cause you will do amazing things. You can sing it with us. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. You don't have to work it out. Just stay in the here and now. Let your mind rest for a little while. Sometimes deepest answers come when we're out there having fun. So take a breath and close your eyes and smile. You don't have to work it out. Just stay in the here and now. Let your mind rest for a little while. Sometimes deepest answers come when we're out there having fun. So close your eyes and take a breath and smile. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things.
We are very, very blessed, aren't we? So let's just thank you to now Reverend Sherry Hersey and Rick Cowling. Oh, he's going to walk down the aisle for you all. There you go. Tommy Reeves also walked down the aisle for you. And of course, we got Tom on the tom-toms, right? Thank you, Tom Hollow. So also thank you to Wendy Yost, who picked up chapters 3 and 4 for us last week. She stepped in while I was in Florida, and it was fantastic. Yes, so we're jumping in today with chapter 5, which is the impact of intentional action. So yes, you can do amazing things, and you do it with intentional action. The idea here is to claim your power and your wholeness, and you do that when you take conscious, intentional action. So Thomas Jefferson said, "Do you want to know who you are? Don't ask, act. Action will define you." It's the actions that we take every day. It's every habit, conscious or unconscious, that then creates our day. And that creates a week, which creates a month, which creates a lifetime. It's all those little habits, conscious or not conscious. So the important question that I like to ask every once in a while is, what do my habits say about me? What am I doing every day that is reflecting back to me what's important to me? Because I can say I want to build a business or I want to exercise. But then when I track my day, and now your phones will do that for you, everyone. Do you know that? Yeah. So you can look at your phone at the end of the day and it's like an hour and a half on social media. What? But it was only 10 minutes here and 10 minutes there and 5 minutes here. But at the end of the day, oh, but I couldn't exercise? Guess what, everyone? I could have exercised. So it's about tracking our days with these little habits where we spend our time and seeing, is it matching what I'm saying I want to build or grow or do? It's important that we start really looking at and being mindful of these habits that build our day because they build our life. So we're on autopilot all the time, aren't we? We're just going, going, going. So this is our invitation to stop and slow down and reflect and be mindful of, where am I spending my time? So really taking, I would say a week, but probably after the first day or two, you'll probably get a pretty clear idea of where am I spending my time. And I'm not necessarily saying I went shopping, but you'll put that down maybe on your journal, right? I went shopping from 9 to 10. I'm more so talking about now it's noon, what did I just do for the last 2 hours? Right? Has anyone else, is that just me that's been there? Oh, okay, good. I'm like, that's just me. Oh. Yeah, when all of a sudden 2 hours have gone by and you're like, what have I done? That's what I want you to start being mindful about. That's the time I want you to start tracking or looking at your phone that's tracked it for you. Right? So the habits that we have, we want them to match the life we want to build. So when you ask yourself, what do I want my habits to say about me? We want them to match the goal, right? If I have this goal, this dream, this is what I want to manifest over here, then my daily habits need to reflect that. So in the book, they call this to unpractice. Unpractice. They say unpracticing is discontinuing unhelpful, unfulfilling habits. Suggestions are like consuming adult beverages or watching the news right before bedtime. Notice how you feel when you don't rely on that habit. So if the habit is not a match for the life that you want to experience, then we intentionally replace it with another more life-enhancing habit. And they call that the zoom in. So you start to be mindful, you start to track, you start to journal. Where is my time? Because that's going to be a reflection of my life, my goals, what's important. Okay, I want to unpractice this. Now I'm going to zoom in, which means I'm going to practice wholehearted, single-minded living in something that gives me enthusiasm, passion, desire, motivation. So recently because I looked at my phone, and it was that hour and a half of social media, in which I was like, what? But I'm not sitting there for a whole hour and a half straight. So then I thought, and especially at nighttime. So I thought, I'm going to replace it with learning Spanish again. So do you all know the Duolingo app? Yeah, I'm getting 5 stars every time, everybody. I'm so proud of myself. And some of the examples are Juan, which is my husband, right? So, then I get to look over at him and say, well, I'm not even going to practice on you all right now. But Tom's like, come on. I'm too shy right now, but I will. I will, because I'm doing this. This is what I know, shy. Just in my Spanish speaking, I'm shy. So, and then we also, when I was in Florida last week, we are at their downtown Disney, which is Disney Springs. It's all these shops, and there was this very adorable shop, but it had these needlepoint artwork, and it was quotes, and it was the sweetest quotes, all in needlepoint, and I thought, I want to do that. I want to do that. That's something I think that would be so fun to give as gifts and also to have in my home, and so that's my next thing. How can I replace something that's not a healthy habit scrolling social media at night, which we've decided a couple weeks ago is just like the old, looking at, what are those ads, right, that you used to watch at night? The infomercials, right. Remember infomercials? Well, now we just realize that just, scrolling Facebook or Instagram at night is the same thing. Because suddenly I've bought shoes, I bought new makeup, I bought like all this stuff, right? Replacing it with Spanish or needlework, much better habit, right? Is that more life affirming? Yes. Thank you for supporting me in that. So the idea here is to be conscious, to unpractice and zoom in, to focus your time on what fulfills you versus just being unconscious as you go through your day. But to really unpractice and zoom in on what will fulfill me. Now, of course, I want to add here that rest, though, is important. We are so used to going, doing, filling every moment of our time. But taking a break, taking intentional breaks, is really what living a full and productive life is about. Okay, hear that, especially my greatest generation folks. It's okay to rest, especially my moms, grandmoms, right? It's okay to rest. It actually allows you to move forward in your goals and your life purpose, which ultimately is to shine your light. But you can't shine your light if it's dim because you're exhausted. So rest and taking a break is so important. I follow this Instagram account. Okay. But this one's really great. It's called the Nap Ministry. Here's what they say. They say, rest will simply make us more human. Isn't that the truth? I mean, we see that with toddlers, right? They just need a rest. There's a term for hangry, right? Hungry and angry, tired. But once you get the food and the rest, you're not hangry anymore. Yeah, rest is part of a spiritual practice. So rest and even watching TV or scrolling on your phone is not necessarily an issue. But the issue is when we've done more scrolling of TV versus meeting our goal. We've done more, watching TV or YouTube videos or whatever we're doing instead of the goal we say we want to obtain. So that's where it's time to kind of look at that. But as far as taking a break and how important it is to rest, they actually in this book have lots of ideas of spiritual practices, literally from A to Z. And I know last week Wendy in her meditation did an alphabet meditation, which is a great idea as well. So they also have wonderful, again, all the way from A to Z, different spiritual practices. The first, of course, being affirmations. And I wanted to share one because I really like this one here. There's a couple. But this one in particular. Divine love is my true nature. Therefore, I communicate with my life and with all of life. Doesn't that feel good? And I even changed it a little bit. I said, divine love is my true nature. Therefore, I can live in harmony with myself and all of life. So just taking a break to take 15 minutes just to sit with affirmations. Or E in the alphabet was to eat mindfully. Again, so often we sit down and we're watching TV or we're looking at our phone or TV's going, radio's going, something, right? Reading the news. But instead to eat mindfully. Now, some of you know my first career as a registered dietitian. So I'm also speaking from this, right? It's important that we take a breath before we eat, that we put away all the phones and the TV and the radio and the whatnot, that we really observe the plate. Look at the different textures, the different colors. Really taste the food. A lot of times we're just shoving the food down, right? But really tasting the food, appreciating how did it get to your plate? Eating mindfully can be that 15 minutes of rest that we need. It can be a meditation in itself. F in their alphabet was forgiveness. Taking 15 minutes to really journal, and they have 3 great questions that I've been working with now this week. So
around the idea of forgiveness. Can I let this feeling go? Will I let this feeling go? When will I be ready to let this feeling go? That one's hard. But what a great journaling practice. Can I let this feeling go? Will I let this feeling go? When will I be ready to let this feeling go? Forgiveness work. J, because I thought, well, what's J? J is japa meditation, which is Hinduism, the Sanskrit for mantra, or they say the thought behind sound. Ooh, the thought behind sound. So that's what we did in our meditation today. You could take just one affirmation and make it your mantra, or you could take 2 or 3 or 5 and make it your mantra for your meditation time. Or this morning, because I was reading, what was the one? Hold on. Because then I had a song. Oh, Be Still and Know. So it's a song. It's your song. It's Sherry and Rick's song. And so after I was kind of going through that this morning, it would not leave me, the song, Be Still and Know. And I thought, I can walk around in a meditation. Be still and know, and just have that song in my head. Or you could just sit. I thought one day I'm just going to sit, take a couple breaths, be still and know. And then you can all go to our YouTube page. I'll let you go there. Go to our YouTube account, and I'm sure it's there. It's there. Be still and know, and just let the song sing you. And P was prayer, because she says, you know, when we get confused, that's the time to turn to heart space and affirm our 12 spiritual powers, or our 12 spiritual abilities. But prayer begins, she says, with receptivity and open-hearted willingness to go into 15 minutes of a break and say, okay, I'm going to open my heart and be willing and receptive in this prayerful moment. Because sometimes Spirit speaks to us and we go, no, I don't want to hear that. But to remind ourselves to have the open-hearted willingness. And then Q, I had to look up Q because I thought, what kind of spiritual practice could start with Q? Quest. And they say another pathway to healing, instead of attempting to escape from swirling emotions, is to dive into them. So the quest is to dive into swirling emotions, and that really gets us to chapter 6, which is embrace your whole life. Because the next part of intentional action is to bring all of your feelings and emotions in, to really look at your past and how it brings you to your present. So when you've committed to intentional action, then you've activated your spiritual powers, your spiritual abilities, and that allows you to see yourself more clearly. And then you're more aware of that intuition and that wisdom, the internal spiritual guidance system that is guiding you. So here on our first slide, I love this quote, that by honoring your past, your feelings, your needs, and your ability to wait, you become better able to honor your wholeness and to embrace your whole life. So let's dive into each one of those. Honoring your past. Maybe you've been holding on to a memory or a belief that's been weighing you down and preventing you from living your fullest life. A lot of times we get these beliefs in childhood, right? Like money isn't easy to come by. Are you still holding on to that one? Why can't I get my business off the ground? Oh, because I still have this old belief. So looking at what are some old memories or old belief systems that are weighing me down? Because if the same thought comes up, it's there to be healed. If that same thought keeps coming up, it's there to be healed. We can reflect and see how past experiences have shaped us and brought us to our present experience, and allow that to be a healing. So it's important that we honor our memories and impressions of the past and we can use them to grow. So when I was in Florida visiting our older son, Julian, who just moved to Orlando, as mom, of course, it was fun to share a lot of memories of his childhood with his girlfriend, because that's fun to embarrass, right? And it was really interesting because as I told the story, now Julian as an adult, he's about to be 23, as an adult, he was hearing it a different way. And he got to tell how his child self at the time, what that memory or experience was, but now realizing as an adult, as we told this story again, oh, it makes sense why you said that or did that or why that happened. But sometimes we don't do that process. Sometimes we're 10 and we hold on to this memory and we make it mean something, and we never as an adult come back to it and make it mean something else. Because they can weigh us down. So that's the next step, is to honor our feelings. Because what meaning are we making of our feelings? In the book she says, you can either become imprisoned or liberated by your meaning making. Or maybe you're suppressing the feelings. Maybe when feelings come up, you're suppressing them because you think they're bad. Right? There's been generations now where we've all been taught, oh, that feelings are bad. What's the British? We were just watching the coronation. Stiff upper lip, I was going to say, or the keep on going, basically, right? The keep calm and carry on. There you go. Keep calm and carry on. Stiff upper lip. What if instead, and I know in Unity too, right? Because we want to be positive all the time. But here it is to say, it's okay not to be positive all the time. It's okay to feel the feelings. In fact, it's so important that we don't suppress the feelings, because when we suppress the feelings, it has a physical effect on our body. And it's exhausting to keep trying to suppress the feelings. It's much easier, and life flows much easier when we let it all come out. Sometimes we just need that emotional vomit. And then we just honor it. We honor it for what it is. Because then, don't you feel so much lighter and free when it's all out? Yes. So really looking our feelings in the eye and getting curious. And I understand that if you've had a trauma in your life, then that's when we need to go get professional support in that as well. Because there may be some situations where looking those feelings and bringing up those past feelings may be really big and hard. And so we need, I'm all for mental health support. So we need to get that support sometimes. But we can also journal, talk to a friend, and really get honest about what's going on deep within me. Because once I can really find out what's going on deep within me, I can heal and then move forward. So the important piece here is that feelings are messengers. They're revealing what's important to you. They're revealing what wants attention in your life. And what wants attention in your life, again, is there as an offering to be healed. So each day is a blank canvas. So how do you want to feel? Because remember, we create with that strong feeling and the vision. So what do we want to create? Stephen Hawking has a great quote. He once said, "My advice to other disabled people would be, don't be disabled in spirit as well as physically." So what label are you giving yourself? Victim, martyr, or I'm strong, I'm open, I'm willing? That's why it was so important we do that white stone ceremony at the beginning of the year, where we claim a new spiritual attribute or name for ourselves, because here's where I'm going to step into the year. Here's my intention for the year. This is how I want to create my year. We can do that every day. As I wake up, what do I want to create, and what's the feeling behind that creation? So that's what I bring forth. The next one is to honor your needs. You know what? We say yes so often when we mean no. You want to go to dinner? Yes. No. You want to volunteer for this? Yes. No. I'm here to say it's okay to say no. It's okay to have boundaries. It's okay to cancel plans. You can even blame it on me. My minister said. It's okay to engage in exquisite self-care. That doesn't mean that you buy your way to well-being. I mean, I'm all for spa treatments and a new outfit. But we also don't want to go broke on our way to self-care. And really, self-care is about being quiet and listening to ourselves. It's about practicing healthy boundaries. I know some of you have said, Stacy, I thought I wanted to volunteer for that, but I've decided I have too much on my plate. I'm really sorry. You're going to be really upset with me. And I'm like, no, thank you so much. Yay. I want to celebrate that with you, because that to me says you're practicing healthy boundaries. Yeah. Ultimately, it's about living authentically. What do you want for yourself? I mean, this can get as simple as going out to dinner, right? Someone says, where do you want to go to dinner? And you go, oh, I don't care. But you're thinking, I want Mexican food. But you say, oh, I don't care, you choose. Okay, they choose Japanese. And now you're upset that you're getting sushi instead of an enchilada. What do you want for yourself? Even more deeply than that, what validates your true self? Does this validate my true self? Because honoring your needs with practices that nourish and stir your soul should happen with very little effort. Honoring your needs with practices that nourish and stir your soul with little effort. Because honoring your needs means taking good care of yourself. So lastly, in our quest to embrace our whole life is to honor your ability to wait. I had to wait a couple months to see Julian. And now I'm going to have to wait a few more months to see Julian again because he's in Florida. But you know what I noticed? I really noticed that when I was there, I was so present. The wait actually allowed me to, when I was there, be so present, to enjoy each moment, each time of connection. That ability to wait usually means that we have to sit in uncomfortable feelings. And Robert Brummett, the author, in one of his books says, he calls this the void. So he says, we really begin with the ending. There's an ending. Then there's the void, that unknown, uncomfortable time. And then there's a beginning. Again, but we're taught in our culture to just go, do, get hungry, go after it, fill in the time. But sometimes we can learn so much in the waiting, in the great unknown. We discover our strengths. We discover our gifts. In the waiting is where we find meaning in what we're waiting for. And I love this quote. It's here on the screen. It's by Joyce Mercer. I think because I wasn't a patient child. So, she wrote, patience is not simply in the ability to wait, it's how we behave while we're waiting. So I just watched the coronation of King Charles III. Some of you know I love the royals. 70 years, everybody, he was waiting to be king. 70 years. I mean, literally when he was born with one purpose, be king. He had to wait over 70 years. Now, traditionally that role was just about waiting around. But actually in those 70 years, what did he do? He built trusts. He built organizations and foundations that support his love of the environment and organic farming. He took the waiting and he created something with it. I know in the past as a church we've waited For some of us, it was more comfortable than others, right? But it was uncomfortable for all of us. We waited for a new minister, or it turned out ministry team. We waited for a new church home. I mean, that almost started as soon as we moved into the Masons. We waited for 10 years to get here, right? We were waiting for that new church home. We've waited for new board members to arrive. I have a note here. I think that's just me, though. There's been times. But it's during the wait that if we focus on our behavior and what's going on in the waiting, we can get ready. Remember we had the Clean Your House Club? Yeah, I did that so we sent a message to the universe. We're ready to get out of here. We're cleaning up, we're packing up, we're getting ready to go. And guess what happened? We got creative during that time. The board at the time, we all met. We said, let's visualize this. Let's really, what do we want? Let's get excited. So during the waiting, we can get ready. We can anticipate. We can use our creativity and our power of imagination. I want to really redecorate my bedroom right now. It's all right here, and it keeps changing, which is great, because there was going to be wallpaper on one wall, and now I've saved myself from ripping it down and putting it on another wall. See how great waiting can be? It's like with my fractured toe now 7 weeks ago. You know, I used that time of waiting to get back to the full workouts by creating workouts I could do without a toe. Waiting is our spiritual ability of self-mastery. We call it here power. It's up here in purple. That spiritual ability of power, but it's really self-mastery. This is when we gain self-confidence and faith. Waiting is not missing out, procrastinating, or settling. It's time to wait for the manifestation of wonderful possibilities. In the book, they say when we are patient, we suspend an exclusively human view of life and we rise in awareness to the state of wholeness. Waiting gives us that opportunity to remember our wholeness. So here is your soul work for the week. I'm giving you a little homework. I usually do this every week, but here it's real formal this week. So this week's soul work, to become aware of your daily habits, to write them down. Again, take at least a couple days or a week to really write down. And what do they say about you? What are they reflecting back to you that's important? Are they helping you with your goals and living the life you want? And then setting intentional actions, replacing old habits with new ones that support your wholeness. Embracing your past. Let it provide you with information for today, honoring your feelings, all of them. They're giving you information to help you move into your wholeness. Honoring your needs. This question of what helps nourish and feed your soul. What helps nourish me and feeds my soul? And then embracing the wait. What am I learning about myself as I wait? What do I really, really, really want? Elizabeth Gilbert, the author, says you got to ask that 3 times. What do I really, really, really want? That's what the waiting is good for. How can I visualize during this time with great joy my dreams and my goals so that I can get prepared to do the job I was born to do? By using intentional action and embracing your whole life, you can, as Xavier Dagba writes, let divinity be expressed in new ways through you. That's your invitation this week. Let divinity be expressed in new ways through you. This is how we bless the world. So blessings, everyone. Good luck with your soul work. Amen.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
What have I got here? This is the one that's transposed.
There are days so hard it seems like nothing's going right. There are nights so cold you're just praying for the light. There are times when you think that there's no going on. You're convinced that you're just not that strong. But just then, a day like this comes along. So celebrate your life today. Great and joyful things will come your way. Love with all your heart and soul today. Know that God has made you whole today. There will never be a better day than today to celebrate. Every morning there's reason to feel blessed, 'cause just for you God has set aside the best. You can do whatever you dream of. All you have to do is love yourself, and then you'll find you can always rise above. So celebrate your life today. Great and joyful things have come your way. Love with all your heart and soul today. Know that God has made you whole today. There will never be a better day than today to celebrate. It can take so long to reap what you sow. You can lose your way when you're not sure which way to go. So why wait to appreciate what you have now? You already understand how. Just open your eyes and heart as wide as they'll allow, and celebrate your life today. Great and joyful things have come your way. Love with all your heart and soul today. Know that God has made you whole. There will never be a better day than today to celebrate. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate.
Is it on? Oh, okay. Didn't sound like it up here. Good morning, everybody. It's so great to see you here this morning. I'm Melba. I'm your board member of the day. And here is our mission, if you would please read it with me. Unity of the Oaks is a loving, accepting, and heart-centered spiritual community here to be love in action, to encourage personal growth, awaken spiritual curiosity, and transform lives. In a moment, we will be passing the offering basket down the rows. Just pass it along and then hand it to the row behind you to keep it going. We have an ambassador to help guide you. We have several ways for you to give. If you're giving cash and would like to have a tax receipt, please use the envelopes in the front seat in the seat in front of you for your donation. You will also find cards with your texting information. We encourage you to take out your phone to text to the number on the screen if that is your preferred method. For our online congregants, you can also go to our website and click on Give. No matter how you give, know that your gift is a way for you to financially partner with us so that we can continue to be a place of spiritual teachings and community in Thousand Oaks and beyond. Your gift allows us to continue to spread the unity message of positive, inclusive, practical Christianity, along with personal and spiritual growth, and so we may all experience more inner peace and joy in our lives. Now, to join me in taking a moment to focus your attention on your giving heart, feel the abundance of receiving. Visualize the mission statement coming to life. Now, please join me in the love offering. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I give in love, and I trust God. We are most grateful for all of your contributions to our community as we grow it with lots of events and classes, which is what Betsy is going to tell you about now.
Guess you can't guess who I am. I really miss Rhonda being up here because she's so vivacious, so I'm going to do my best to try and be, a little more vivacious reading this. We have 3 reminders today, all of which can be found in the newsletter that we mail out to you and the email that you get once a month or every day or whenever that is, or the calendar in the back of the room also is giving you all that information. The book club meets the last Sunday of the month, this month, on May 28th. We'll be discussing The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse by Charlie Mackesy, and corresponds with the movie that's going to be coming out. Save the date for one-day women's retreat, diving within, listening to my soul's calling. That's July 29th here in the sanctuary. We have flyers near the back, and we also have it online if you want to sign up. Do it before June 15 or okay. So there's early bird pricing at that time. It's right here. We're going to have fun. So sign up for our next round of study groups. The week of May 28th, you pick the date or the time, and that's convenient for you. And with a small group of friends, you'll be discussing Sunday's message and the chapters from the book Birthing a Great Reality, the one we've been studying. Yes? No? New one. A Guide for Conscious Evolution by Robert Brummett. This is a great way to apply the Sunday talk to your daily habits and meet with the people from your community. Lastly, a reminder that our afternoon tea is now rescheduled for October, so be sure to receive our emails and newsletters, and check out our mini posters on the shelf in the back of the room, and along with the May and June calendars. And of course, here's Stacy.
Thank you, Betsy. That was enthusiastic. We have a lot of ways for you to know about what's happening. So if you say, I don't know what's happening, I don't know what's happening. Okay, so please go check out our bookshelf there, beautiful posters. Make sure you're on our email list. Make sure you get our newsletter every month. It's all there. We've got so many great things happening. I want to say thank you again to Wendy Yost and Kenneth Perrin, who were here last week, stepping in for us. And it's our May birthdays. Yay. So happy birthday to Susan Hart. She's spending it in Michigan, I think, with her family. To Julian Ross. To Jordan, remember he used to be our sound guy, he's in college now. Happy birthday to Jordan. Happy birthday to Jackie out in the UK. Yay, Jackie. To Gail Brower, who's out in Texas now, right? Happy birthday to Reverend Judy. Happy birthday to Reverend Sherry James. And happy birthday to Maria Miller. So happy birthday to all of our Unity of the Oaks folks.
We do have a prayer chaplain, Lucy, here to pray with you, so feel free to please meet with her in our youth room, which then turns into our prayer room. And of course, we have a prayer box in the back, as well as you can go to prayer@unityoftheoaks.org during the week to send in a prayer as well. Okay, thanks for joining us today, everyone. Can't wait to listen to how your soul work is going for the week. And I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. So blessings, everyone. Let's stand and sing. Yes, there is peace on earth, and our prayer for protection.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Say it with me. The light of God surrounds us. We are the light. The love of God enfolds us. We are the love. The power of God protects us. We are the power. The presence of God watches over us. We are the presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.